So yeah, work was pretty rough. Definitely needed a coffee run every single day of this week. Oh, by the way, I bumped into Jessie at Starbucks last week.
Oh, cool. The Jesse you went to high school with?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Well, she used to believe as a kid, so it's hard to encourage her to come back to church because to her, it's all the same sermons, lessons, and stuff that she thinks she already knows. She told me that she was struggling with her faith again. And we having grown up in church, I didn't really know what else to say that can really help her. I thought about using John 3:16, but I figured she heard that way too many times already.
Well, maybe what she needs and what you need too is to start at ground zero again. Because you know how we remember Bible stories, all the flannel boards, the picture Bibles, and the kids' songs from Sunday school.
Yeah, right? It's hard for us to translate these ideas and stories into more mature beliefs that we can apply to, simple conversations like this.
Well, why not start from the beginning?
Start from what beginning? From Jesus' birth beginning?
No, I'm talking about the real beginning. Start in Genesis.
Genesis? Why Genesis? The bulk of Genesis is like creation, Egypt, laws and wars and stuff.
Well, yeah, for sure. But there's a lot more in the book than what most people think they know.
I don't know. How does this relate to my talk with Jessie?
Alright, let me show you visually. Alright, so we know that on the surface, Genesis records the history of the creation of mankind from the perfect Garden of Eden down to slavery in Egypt. In between, the earth was cursed, destroyed, and then repopulated. But Genesis isn't simply a history. It's still relevant to Christians and their ministries today. It helps to answer questions like, how did the Israelites get into Egypt in the first place? Who is the nation of Israel and why did God choose to come to them? And what is the solution to the curse of sin? So even though Christians today weren't brought out of slavery in Egypt, we are redeemed from our slavery to sin. And like the nation of Israel, believers can know how they have a future with the promised land of the new heavens and earth, and how it's directly related to the original purpose of the first creation. In the end, God reminds us that the Bible is not just a bunch of unconnected stories, but stories that all have the same gracious message woven into them. And it all started in Genesis.
Wow, your artistic skills are pretty horrible.
What?
Just kidding. But no, really, that was pretty cool. Never really thought about Genesis that way before.
No problem.
Might be good for me to learn more about this, though, before meeting up with Jessie again.
Church is actually going to start a series next week. Plus, people will be sharing personal testimonies, and I bet that'll be encouraging for your conversations with Jessie. It's going to be after Sunday school. You're going to be there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and by the way, we are not doing Asian time. I know we say we start at 11:15, but people keep showing up at 11:30. We really mean 11:15. We're trying to respect people's time, you know?
Okay, got it. Well, cool. Thanks for that. So what else have you been up to?